So this is the all-new SkyTrak ST Plus, one of the most popular launch monitors and simulators launched this year. And in today's video, my golf instructor Garrett and I are going to, here at the range, going to test it out to see how accurate it really is. So let's do this. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. We have the SkyTrak ST Plus all set up on the range. And what we're going to do is Garrett's going to hit a couple shots, both the pitching wedge, the 7-iron, and the driver. And we're going to review the data just to see how accurate it really is and if it really works that well here at the range. So here we go. Didn't even hit it.
It didn't pick it up?
No.
It's on a laser.
All right, so Garrett's already taken 2 shots at the pitching wedge, and right now, the unit's not even picking up the laser from the grass. So what we're gonna try instead is we're gonna try using it with fake grass out here at the range to see if it works better that way. Okay, so one thing we learned is if you try to use the SkyTrak ST Plus on normal grass, it will not work. It will not register the shot. So what Garrett has done is he went to the Torch Striker Academy and got a practice mat for us to hit off of to see if this works. Hopefully it does. Let's find out. All right, so everything's set up again for this next round. Garrett has the ball placed on the laser light, so let's see how this turns out. All right.
In relation to where I'm aiming. Okay.
Let's look at the numbers together. All right, so in this first shot, as you guys can see, Garrett has about 8,000 on the backspin, which is in the green, which is what is optimal. The descent angle is red and the launch angle is red, meaning that it's not the optimal ranges. However, you know, the way the system works with SkyTrak ST Plus is you gotta have either red, yellow, green when it comes to those numbers. That's what kind of helps you figure out where you kind of stand. Would you say that that is the shot trajectory? I mean, it looked like it was curving left a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of a draw. The carry's 131. And the rollout's 137. So I find it really interesting that the only way it really works is with this fake mat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was surprised.
It's kind of weird.
I had read online that the other SkyTrak had done that before, but.
Mat.
Yeah.
Feedback, like twist. I don't know if that's gonna throw the numbers off any or not.
That was straight a little bit left,
Yeah.
a little bit right. All right, so the second shot, he said he hit a little bit right, and as you can see on the screen, it is going a little bit right of center line from what Garrett was aiming. Now, he got the launch angle down, it's 22 degrees, and this time the backspin was a little bit less. And it's probably because the mat is slipping around under it. How would you say?
Every time I hit it, yeah, it's gonna slip.
So that's kind of
I don't know if it'll throw it off or not. Maybe it doesn't. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, I think that's kind of a downside to it, is like if I want to take this out to the range, like most of the ranges out here in Arizona do not have fake grass, it's all real grass. So it's like, I mean, I have to bring my own grass with me.
Yeah,
or...
I do know there's gonna be differences though when you hit off the mat and then when you hit off real grass in terms of contact and feedback with all these numbers. But the carry and all that, you know.
Carry looks dead on. I mean, as you can see, the first 2 shots, you know, are right next to each other on the map. So.
But the spin, like the spin rate and stuff in terms of me hitting off of a mat and me hitting off of grass.
Yeah.
You know, that could be different.
All right, so next up is the 7-iron. We have everything set up here on the SkyTrak ST Plus. But let's see how these numbers kind of turn out. If you're looking to check out the ST Plus, then check out the links down below to our good friends at playbetter.com. They're huge supporters of our show and our community, and they hooked us up with this unit so we could test it out. All right, so did that go a little bit left or by a target before I show the numbers?
It should be pretty straight.
Okay.
It should be pretty straight.
All right, so this next shot, it was a little bit right, then it came back around and was straight when it came in.
Like a push draw.
Like a push draw. Yeah. It was a great shot. So the carry's showing 174. Is that what you kind of normally hit your 7-iron?
Yeah, 174. Yeah, between that and 180, 174, 180.
Optimal launch angle. The backspin again is off by about 2,000. I really think it has to do with the mat. Because when I use this thing indoors, it's like dead on when it comes to spin numbers.
Like I was saying earlier, like when you're hitting off of grass and you're hitting off of a mat, the numbers and the spin rate it's just not, it's different.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
So would you say that these numbers are correct based off hitting off a rubber mat that's kind of slipping around right now?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
That would be a lot different though if we're hitting off real grass, because those numbers would probably be a lot more dialed in.
Yeah, absolutely, it's different, yeah.
All right, so go ahead and hit a second shot with the 7-iron. Let's see those numbers, how those turn out.
Okay.
Center, left, right, or target?
Pretty straight.
Yep. So again, it was a little bit right, but it's more straight shot. This thing got the backspin up, so somehow you're able to do that. I don't even know.
I just hit the ball.
Yeah. Carry showing 164.
The carry was like, that's weird.
But I mean, all in all, I mean, the numbers coming in, I mean, you can see that it's coming in the same circle pattern on the field. So, I mean, based on the data, the 7-hour data looks pretty good. I think the only downside, again, is the mat with the slipping, and it kind of makes it inconsistent when it comes to at least the backspin numbers. And the feedback you're getting too as a player, right? Because like slipping around, you're like, when you hit the ground.
A little different.
So indoors, it's great because you already have pretty much fake grass in there. And outdoors, I mean, you have to find a way to kind of put that mat on the ground or go to a location where there's a mat that you can use. Okay, so now that we've done 7-iron and pitching wedge, now we're gonna hit the driver, we're gonna see how those numbers kind of turn out. That's a nice shot. Okay, what do you think's gonna happen with that shot?
It was a fade, left to right. Maybe you missed a little right.
No, you're right. That's exactly what's showing on the map. So on that first shot, Garrett called it. He said he saw a fade. The SkyTrak ST Plus is showing a fade, left to right. You hit 264 carry with a 291 total distance. You're 9 degrees on your launch angle, and I mean, look at your club speed, dude, 110. Woo. You're getting up there. But
I need to work out. So.
Yeah, so I mean, as you can see, the ball landed right of target line on the display. What do you think of the data? Pretty good?
I do, I like the data. I think it's pretty accurate, except for the club head speed, I think.
You think?
I think it was a little faster.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just kidding.
All right, let's do another one.
But,
okay, so
I'm just getting warmed up, Paul.
I know you are.
I just
see
got
if you can get over 264. That's what I carry.
I just barely got here, Paul.
Uh-oh.
I'm just warming up.
Oh, snap. It's just to see. Nope, no mat, no data.
That's crazy though, because I'm not even hitting off of the mat.
All right, so we just tested it out to see if we were hitting a ball off the tee, if it would pick it up without the mat, and again, it did not work. So it's pretty interesting that you have to have a mat in order for this to work with fake grass. The real grass will not pick it up even when the ball's on the tee. But as soon as you put a ball on the tee with the mat itself, no problem, it picks it up. All right, so we're gonna hit the drive one more time using the mat and see how these numbers kind of turn out. Sounds good.
Fade.
Yep, showing fade on machine.
Talk to me.
Great shot. Yeah, so man, that last shot, I mean, all the numbers came in exactly the way we expected. Same carry, total yards were great. You can see the last two shots were right next to each other. But I mean, all in all, it's pretty impressive that you can use this out the range. I would say the biggest downside right now is just the
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it shows you smash, what shows you smash factor?
Face the path.
1.49, it's pretty good. 2,500 spin was pretty good. Path, yeah. I mean, it shows you all the numbers.
So here's what I think. I think the SkyTrak Plus is a phenomenal unit if you're gonna use it indoors. I mean, it's awesome. The numbers are dead on accurate. The display, you can use it as a simulator, you can use it for 100,000 golf courses, it's fantastic. Now, using it out at the range, I think the only downside we saw today is you have to use a mat. It won't pick it up off the grass. Hopefully they will change that with future updates. But I mean, if you're a guy who likes to use it at an indoor facility, it's perfect for you. But if you're out here in Arizona, a lot of the courses are all grass. I mean, I don't know if I'd be bringing this out to the range, to be honest, just because I don't have a mat. But for me, I think, it kind of takes away from the experience of using the unit outdoors if you have a mat that's slipping and sliding everywhere. And it's not giving you really the most accurate spin numbers, and maybe potentially other numbers too. But all in all, it's a fantastic unit. I would highly recommend any of you guys out there. So big thanks to my instructor, Garrett, here at the Torch Rider Golf Academy. But if you guys want to see what we thought of the Mevo Plus when we put to the test against the GC Quad, then check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.